It's time for the WMIX Sports Basketball Showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com, featuring the Waltonville Spartans, Weber Trojans, Woodlawn Cardinals, Wayne City Indians, and Sesser-Valier Red Devils. The showcase is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Sesser Auto Body, Roley Excavating, Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn, Red Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And by Coach House Garages, Ford Square, King City Chrysler. You can count on us. The Batter's Box in Woodlawn, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank with the Coach House Garages pregame show. The showcase starts now.
Welcome into Waltonville High School tonight, one of the longest-time rivals who play each other in basketball, friends in other sports, but rivals here on the hardwood as the Sesser-Valier Red Devils take on the Waltonville Spartans. A very pleasant Tuesday evening wherever you may be, listening in on WMIX 94.1 FM or online at WMIXSports.com. I'm Denny Czerwinski. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play tonight. Joining me alongside in just a moment will be Mike Richardson with a color commentary. You're welcomed into the Coach House Garages pregame show. If you're in need of a garage, protect your car, or prized possessions, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Both sides filled. Spaghetti dinner earlier over at the grade school cafeteria. A lot of people came out to that, Mike. Got to fight myself. Here tonight, the fans have filled in here nicely as expected. This is a long-time rivalry. As I said, friends in other sports, this one have been going back for a long, long time.
Yeah, absolutely. Got here right at the tip-off of the JV game. Parking lot full. And nice venue here tonight. Big crowd, and we were wondering about Sesser. We had heard that they had a volleyball game going on and some other activities. I believe their girls' team was playing tonight, so didn't know about the crowd, but I tell you what, you get the rival schools together, and this place will be full, and it will be rocking here tonight.
Those who have been wondering, it was SBW beating ZRC tonight at DuQuoin Regional 68-26. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. See why State Farm insures more drivers than Geico and Progressive combined. Great service and discounts like a good neighbor. Scott Owens is there. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. It's how we got here to Waltonville tonight. We'll take our first break and come back. We'll talk a little bit more about this game and how it affects a lot of things going on, not only this week, but postseason coming up. You're listening to Sesser-Valier versus Waltonville on the showcase on WMIX.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House Garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
This is the showcase presented by Community First Bank.
Community First Bank, the title sponsor of high school sports on WMIX. Always bank on your hometown team. Community First Bank, home of the One Account, featuring free checking, high-yield interest, member FDIC. We welcome you back to the Coach House Garages pregame show. If you're looking for a garage builder, build a quality garage at a fair price with a 5-year written warranty and financing available, then a Coach House Garage is for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061. for a free on-site estimate. Mike, it's that time of year. This week is important because tomorrow night people sit behind their computers and tap away and put numbers down and seed teams and whatever else. We have 4 of the 6 teams, actually 5 of the 6 teams in that Christopher Regional we cover on a regular basis. This is a game that could determine a lot. Tomorrow night, Sesser hosts Woodlawn, another game that may, by that point, the seeds might already be in. But this is a big game tonight, and especially tomorrow night, looking forward to that Christopher Regional in 2 weeks.
Yeah, and it's going to be unbalanced because we know with the snows out games we've had, and Woodlawn now having to travel to Sesser tomorrow night, the winner might not benefit from that game as far as the seed goes. We don't know yet because a lot of these teams haven't played against each other yet, and we look at Sesser's remaining schedule. They have Christopher later on in the year, and way before this game takes place in their regular season. You know, they're going to know how the regional is set up, and it's just logistics. I mean, it's just the time is here. You have to be thinking like that, and it's a shame that everybody couldn't get their games in before all the makeup games are taking place all through this second half of the year.
And sometimes sitting behind the keyboard, it's a little easier to put down things the way you want. You don't have to sit with your peers. You've been through at the grade school level when you vote. It's a little different sitting in front of everybody than it is sitting at home punching in on a computer or your votes because you don't have to face anybody how you vote.
No, them eyes can be glued and focused on one thing, that enter button. And if sometimes you don't have to sit there and plead your case on your schedule, who you played, and try to mix and match games that, you know, you've had common opponents with or whatever. And some of them will just not have the luxury of doing so. So, boy, a big week for Sesser, you know, and Woodlawn's going to follow trail with the Waltonville Spartans we have tonight. Woodlawn, you know, takes the court against them at their place tomorrow night. So, what a week of basketball we have here.
And what a week. We'll take another break, come back with more. You're listening to Sesser-Valier versus Waltonville in the Showcase on WMIX.
The health of your kidneys has a big impact on your overall health, affecting everything from your blood pressure to your bones. And if you ever have a kidney problem, Dr. Kangura is here to help. Dr. Kangura trained at the Mayo Clinic and specializes in conditions ranging from kidney stones and uncontrolled high blood pressure to chronic kidney disease. Dr. Kangura sees patients at Crossroads Specialty Clinic. For an appointment, call 618-241-9071.
Did your bank recently stop offering free checking? People's National Bank still has free checking with the added convenience of a Visa check card, online banking, bill pay, Money Pass, and mobile banking. Stop by People's National Bank located at 413 South 34th Street in Mount Vernon today for details on how to get your free checking account.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, non-usage fees may apply.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
Too expensive to get back into shape? Not anymore. Rend Lake College's new fitness center is only $53 per semester. They've also thought of everything with universal machines, free weights, treadmills with dedicated TV screens, ellipticals, and more. Qualified dance instructors are also available. Or go at your own pace with DVDs that can be used in the exercise room. Best of all, it's open 7 days a week. Check out the Rend Lake College Fitness Center in the Marketplace off Potomac Boulevard in Mount Vernon. Or log on to rendlakecollege.edu/fitcenter.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Coach House Garages sponsors pregame show. If you're in need of a garage, protect your car, price, possessions, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan, 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Danny Czerwinski and Mike Richardson alongside. Mike, first off, the Waltonville Spartans, the host. A team coming off a tough game at the Rich Aaron Classic against Crab Orchard. Hadn't played in a week, played the Trojans very tough, lost by 7. They get a game in here tonight. I believe they got a game tomorrow night as well. And insisting wait and see amongst others, post rescheduled. A team that at times can score, but at other times when they don't score early, sometimes that sets the tone for the game.
And it had to be a testament to their defense because we know Crab Orchard, very offensively-minded basketball team. They've always been that way in the past. And right now, you know, you looked at that score, and they played very well defensively. The Spartans, they just couldn't shoot the ball, just had not a lot of offense that day. The defense was there. And, you know, we look back at the game they had with Woodlawn earlier this year that the defense really stood out. As aggressive as Sesser is, I mean, they're going to have some defensive stands here tonight. And you hope playing at home, you know, you can get a little bit of offense flowing, knock down shots on your court, and that's what's going to help the Spartans here tonight.
And the Spartans, of course, come in after that loss have a big game this week. Sisney, Grayville, I believe, this week as well. And then next week wraps up the regular season. On the other side, the Sesser-Valier Red Devils, we did their game at the Pinckneyville Shootout with Steelville. That's when Nick Marlowe went off for 8 3-pointers. Then they had the Woodlawn game postponed last week because the weather. Came back Friday to win against Ziegler. They're a team that's kind of been wavering a little bit lately besides the wins against Steelville and ZR. Struggled at the Benton tournament, 2 and 3. Lost to Trico on the road bad. It's a team looking for some momentum before they head into the game to Woodlawn. 2 big games for them back-to-back to try to get up for.
Yeah, and watch them earlier in the year. They play so hard. I mean, they come with a lot of energy. I think they might have just got away from that just a little bit, more set style. And I think they've just got to get back to really just letting it go on the basketball court, up and down. You know, maybe at times a little helter-skelter, but get that energy going and play just as hard as you can. And when they do that, they're tough to handle. And they've got a lot of weapons. They go pretty deep in their roster here, and you'll see that tonight here at Waltonville. So, you know, if Waltonville can contain them, shoot their shots, you know, we've got an interesting game here tonight.
We'll have the starting lineups after the next break, brought to you by the Batters Box in Woodlawn. Baseball and softball lessons start March 3rd. Lessons are $12 an hour for 6 to 14-year-olds. Equipment provided, full-length batting cage with a pitching machine. Give Scott Smith a call at 316-1437. We'll be on the road again tomorrow night at Sesser-Valier. Woodlawn will play the Sesser-Valier Red Devils. We'll have the game right here on WMIX 94.1 FM and online at WMIXsports.com. Looking forward to that one because that may or may not deal with regional seedings. If it does or doesn't, set the tone over at the Christopher Regional.
Yeah, and really not a whole lot you can do about it after they're set. So, you know, how much you take out of that game, you know, you're going to have to put in the memory banks because, guys, I don't know if anybody's looked at the schedules recently. Not a whole lot of regular season left.
No, it's about over. And when that goes on and it wraps up, it goes by very quickly as far as this goes. Both teams are headed to their benches. 8 minutes is on the clock. The clock here in Waltonville usually gets time started, stopped, and put up pretty quickly. So we have to be on our toes here in this one. With that, we'll take our final break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups in the opening tip. You're listening to Sesser-Valier versus Waltonville on the Showcase on WMIX.
Cupid rocks at Newell Furniture in Woodlawn with sweet savings on all TV consoles, lazy boy recliners, stylish sofas, glide rockers, bedrooms, and more. Plus special purchase Sealy Posturepedic Queen sets, only $5.99. The general store is sweet with buy one, get one half price on all Valentine decor, jewelry, willow tree angels, signs, linens, flameless candles, 50% off select quilts, dishes, and tarts. 15% off everything else. Cupid is rocking at Newell's with all gifts bag free, all furniture delivered free.
Complete. That's the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois with a full sports medicine clinic, state-of-the-art MRI, a spine care team that focuses on pain management, arthroscopy specialists offering total joint replacement, hand surgery, and complete rehabilitation services. Doctors Chow, Hool, Ahn, Kowalski, Freehill, and Smith stand ready to serve you today with offices in Mount Vernon and Centralia and satellite offices in Benton and Nashville. Find out more online at orthocenter-si.com.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
The Batters Box in Woodlawn has 17-foot ceilings with a half basketball court, full-length batting cage, pitching machine, and climate control for year-round use. The Batters Box is a great place for basketball, baseball, or softball practice with active clinics and lessons in the spring and fall. Contact Scott Smith at 316-1437 to reserve the Batters Box for your team or party. Speaking of parties, plan your next birthday party with the Batters Box, located at 614 North Main in Woodlawn. Call 316-1437 for prices and availability.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Starting lineup brought to you by the Batters Box in Woodlawn. Perfect for your child's birthday party or the parties as well. $50 for 2 hours and 17-foot high ceilings are perfect for inflatables. Give Scott Smith a call at 316-1437. time for those starting lineups. I'll turn over to Mike Richardson for those right now.
Thank you very much, Danny, and for the Sesser-Valier Red Devils. They're starting a 6-foot junior, number 3, Logan Barrett. Another guard, 6-foot junior, wearing number 11, Jordan Gunter. 5'10" junior, a forward, number 14, Nick Marlowe. A 6'1" senior, number 23, Tyler Baxter. And rounding out the starting lineup, he stands 6'4". He is a senior, 41, Nick McCarty. And for the Waltonville Spartans, they come in tonight's contest with a 7-12 record. Starting a sophomore, number 10, Dylan Miller. One senior, number 22, Hunter Coggins. Another senior, 13, Justin Winchester. Number 30, he's a senior, Austin Zom. And rounding out their lineup, junior, number 33, Cody Peterson. Sesser-Valier Red Devils are coached by Shane Garner, assistant Brian Lahr, Marcus Clary, and Justin Raby. And the Waltonville Spartans, Brian Gamber at the helm, and he's assisted by A.D. Eric Wiggins. And those are your starting lineup.
Brought to you by the Batters Box in Woodlawn, a great space for ball practice or parties. They have a half basketball court, full-length batting cage, pitching machine, and climate control for year-round use. Give Scott Smith a call at 316-1437 to reserve it today. We remind you that we are on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. We are putting new content up there all the time. And, of course, welcome in everybody listening, driving in from wherever. Of course, fans of the Red Devils from Waltonville, from the DuPoint Regional, fans from Carbondale driving home from games. We welcome you into the broadcast. Go to facebook.com/WMIX Sports. You can see a picture of the second-place team in the IHSA cheerleading competition, the Sesser-Valier Red Devils in the small school division, and I plan to have their coach, Chrissy Vickers, on in the future to discuss what they did over the last weekend, and congratulations to them. There's a picture of them getting ready for the ninth game on our Facebook page, facebook.com/WMIX Sports.
And we just had a last-second change in the lineup. Ryan Maetsky, 24, will be starting tonight. We tried to watch that during the JV game, and but that is a last-minute change right here. He'll be starting instead of Cody Peters.
Yeah, and we are ready to go. If you're looking for Lady Rams basketball, they're on the AM side right now, on the AM 940. Watch it at WMIXsports.com. The Red Devils will be in their road maroons, trimmed in black and white. Sesser will be in their home whites, trimmed in red and blue. Your officials for the game, Mike Austin, who we talked to quite a bit, friend of the Saturday Sports Show. Larry Knowles and Terry Bartlett are your officials in this one tonight. We can report that there are no Widges grandchildren running on the floor, as at the Rich Heron Classic. We had one last week that was on the loose for some candy from Dad, got away, so we can report to that as we say hello to our friends in T-Town as well. Packed house, Mike, and there's not hardly a seat to be found most places.
No, it's a good crowd here tonight with everything going on, and we should have a good one.
Officials will step in, and we get ready to go as we start off here at Waltonville. It'll be McCarty against Zom, jump center here in this one. We are ready to roll. This one is big for regional rankings and whatever else. Larry Knowles got to find his whistle. It's in there. There you go.
Those things come in handy.
Well,
things like this.
I've seen officials get the games and forget them, though, too. This controlled by Sesser-Valier. We'll get ready to go. Mr. Nick Marlowe, last time I saw him, he had 8 threes against Steelville-Pinckneyville. Man-to-man for Waltonville, goes inside McCarty, misses the layup. Rebound to the floor goes to Zom, and Waltonville stops on the first possession. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Winchester to Coggins on the right wing. It's man-to-man for SV. Ball kicked by Baxter out of bounds, and it'll go to Waltonville on the back to the possession. Luke Rowley, and Rowley's Excavating and Concrete Finishing for your sidewalks or driveways. They specialize in commercial and residential concrete. Give Luke a call, 237-0552, for a quote today. Winchester with a basketball, top of the key. Looks for as he's guarded by Marlowe. Winchester will look to the left, now on the dribble. 7.5 left in the first, just underway, no score. Pick and roll, Winchester popped from the corner, up and in. Justin Winchester knocks down a three. The Spartans up 3-0 here early.
That's the shots you make in your own gym.
Marlowe down the lane, out of control, travel with a basketball. Good call by the official. He tried to force something, didn't Mr. Marlowe. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We are updating scores from around Southern Illinois and around the state tonight as 1A, 2A girls begin postseason. Give us a follow on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Hill and Miller are bringing it to the front court. Handoff Coggins on the Waltonville logo. Dribbles to the top of the key, guarded by Baxter. To Miller on the left wing. Backdoor lob pass. Larry Knowles. Did he catch it? Yep, but it's a turnover. Out of bounds to Sesser-Valier. At the end of this one, Mike and I will pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. February is Heart Month. Know your numbers. Make your appointment with your doctor today. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. Sesser-Valier with a basketball, trailing 3-0 with 6:45 to go in the first. Baxter pick and roll gunner as Jordan has to retrieve near the three-point line to Baxter deep left wing. Waltonville man-to-man. Marlowe right wing over to Barrett. Barrett down the lane, left-hand dribble, left wing to Marlowe. Marlowe crosses over, goes back to the top of the key over on the right side. That's Baxter. Baxter has it. Baxter splits the double team to Barrett in the corner, guarded by Zom to Marlowe. Sesser-Valier being very patient early on in this first part of the game. This might favor Waltonville, the lower scoring, slower pace. Marlowe with it to the free throw line. Down the lane, kick in the corner. 3-ball from Barrett on the way. Rattles off the iron. McCarty up and in. Nick McCarty has gotten so much better as the year has went on, and it's 3-2 Waltonville by 1. Sesser-Valier gets their first field goal there as Winchester brings it up for the Spartans, and he got called for the French curl. We call that the French curl because of the way he dribbled and paused, and that's what we like to call that.
Waltonville's doing a very good job right now early in the game fighting through those screens and making it difficult for the Red Devils to get that open look.
Sesser with a basketball looking for their first lead of the game. On the right wing is Marlowe. Marlowe to the free throw line. Left block shot gunner. No good. Rebound to Zom. Not a very good look there that time by SV. Here comes Winchester to the right, to the middle, off to the top to Coggins. Coggins with it. Goes to the left wing to Miller. Miller on the dribble. Top of the key. Miller with it behind the Mayaski. A long way from home. Up between the circles on the dribble. Gunner on him. Counts on. Mayaski to Zom. They spread Sesser-Valier out. Zom, Miller left block up and in. Waltonville spreading Sesser-Valier around a little bit. Gets the open shot, and it's 5-2.
Good motion offense right there by the Spartans, and very patient on that set.
Marlowe to Baxter. Top of the key over to Marlowe. Marlowe gets a ball screen. Throws one up from 15. Rattles out. Rebound Miller. Might be a case early on. A little focus here for Sesser. With Woodlawn looming tomorrow night, maybe a case of looking ahead. Couldn't be, though, with this rivalry. Zom, the top of the key to Mayaski. Over in the left wing to Miller. Inside pass to Zom. Corrals. Tip pass. Miller gets it left wing. Now to Mayaski. Free throw line to Coggins to Winchester, right wing. Winchester dribbles left-handed to the left wing. Hands off to Miller. Miller throws right wing to Mayaski. Mayaski looked for Zom. Couldn't get him to Winchester. Over to Miller. SV defense gets a little stickier here in this one. Miller has it left side to Zom. Zom spins baseline, picks it up, now goes and stolen away by Baxter on the left wing for the Devils. He drives right baseline. Coggins cuts him off. Baxter throws up a shot, no good. Zom had it, lost it. Coggins gets it into Miller. Waltonville with another stop. 4 minutes to go in the first. Miller comes across the timeline. Miller will come over to the right side of the floor to Zom as he pops out behind the three-point line. Zom to Miller up near the top of the key. Dribbles across. Ball screen Winchester. Ball screen Mayaski to the left. Miller throws it over to the right side to Coggins around a screen from Zom to Winchester over to Miller. Waltonville ball screen left side. There they come back again. Top of the key. Miller with the left wing. Double team. Splits now to Mayaski. Top of the key. Winchester for a look. Up long off the mark. Rebound to Barrett. Barrett is being told by Coach Garner to get the ball down the floor. Barrett right corner, Gunner. His shot is up and in. Jordan Gunner on the board with his first point. Has to be back to within 1, 5-4.
I think that's what Sesser wants to do. Push the issue a little bit.
Right now, Waltonville kind of going to that voodoo ball, and Sesser-Valier playing right into it. Left corner, Coggins. Coggins underneath to Mayaski. Misses and a foul on Mayaski. That'll be his first of the game, actually, here in this one. Community First Bank, make your own great play when you open the Community First Bank free high-yield checking account that earns cash back. Just ask for one member FDIC. Saturday Sports Show every Saturday morning on AM 940 from 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. Guest talk in the Saturday Sports Show social media question of the week. Right wing, Baxter, top of the key, Gunner to Barrett on the left wing for the Devils. Top of the key, Marlowe. He's open, can't do that. Marlowe knocks down a three. Nick Marlowe gives Sesser-Valier their first lead at 7-5, and they're going to go full court man-to-man. Shane Garner wants a tempo in this game. Coggins will bring it across the line. He'll split double team. Now ball tip behind him. 10-second call still on. Coggins with it. Got to be 10, does it not? Yeah, absolutely. 10-second call. Turnover on Waltonville. They'll go back to Sesser-Valier. WMIXSports.com, your streaming home for high school sports. We have a scoreboard update every night. The high school sports season, that there are games from August till June. Right now, Mike, Sesser-Valier wants this tempo up pace, and they're starting to turn the dial up a little bit.
Yeah, that's what we talked about in the pregame show. Just have that energy, and now you look at Sesser, already a couple reserves in the ballgame. They want to push the issue.
Three from Vanway in the corner, good. There's Jacob Vanway. He hits another three, and it's 10-5. Waltonville led 5-2. It's an 8-0 run by the Red Devils as Miller comes into the front court, top of the key to Winchester. Winchester has it, comes to the left wing. Winchester ball screen, blocking foul on Nick Marlowe. We're at the bottom of the hour. We need to pause for station identification here on the showcase.
Find WMIX Sports on Facebook. This is 50,000 watts of the showcase on WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Sesser-Valier leads Waltonville 10-5. Denny Czerwinski is Mike Richardson alongside here on WMIX as Miller hands off to Winchester over on the left wing to Coggins. Coggins with the top of the key to Miller. Miller has it up to the top of the key on the dribble over to Coggins. Coggins with it, left wing, will spin it around, top of the key, Winchester. Winchester to Miller on the right wing, up top of the key to Bonner, who's checked into Coggins. Coggins looks around. Coggins now still surveying the defense, looks and leaves it off top of the key for Winchester. Winchester, top of the key, goes left, right wing to Bonner. Sticky man-to-man here from the Red Devils. Shane Garner likes the defense, and there's a backdoor cutter. Miller up with a shot, no good, but a foul. Dylan Miller got behind the defense, got caught. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Nice play by Brian Gamber and the Waltonville Spartans.
Yeah, they spread the floor a little bit, just like a four-out set, and then find that cutter coming in on the opposite side, and Dylan Miller will be at the free throw line as a result, shooting two.
Miller at the line with 1:16 to go, makes the first. He has 3 points. It's 10-6. Waltonville down 4. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Banks at home in Dixon, Mount Vernon, Woodlawn. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. Miller hits both. That'll be huge for Waltonville tonight to make some free throws and knock some shots down. 1:14 left to go in the first. Sesser-Valier leads Waltonville 10-7. Devils with the ball. Vanway to Gunner. Reverses left wing to Luke Thompson. Top of the key to Marlowe. Marlowe to Gunner. Extended right elbow to Vanway. Dribble dead. Now lobs inside McCarty. Layup short. Rebound Zom. Under a minute, Winchester comes the other way for the Spartans as we sit here on the stage at Waltonville. Winchester to the top of the key. Winchester goes right wing to Coggins. Now back to the middle of the floor. Coggins now has it. Still dribbling. Looking over to Zom, deep left wing. That won't happen. Zom comes back across. He picks up his dribble. Gets it to Winchester. Waltonville right now looking probably for the last shot of the first quarter. Bonner throws it to Miller, stolen away by Marlowe. He'll come the other way on the run out. He will miss the layup. Rebound Bonner. Marlowe used his left hand and front rimmed it. Not good.
Don't get much easier than that.
No, sometimes are the hardest shots to make, open layups. Sesser-Valier trapping places. Winchester dribbles to the top of the key. Center circle, left wing to Bonner. Bonner comes back to the right to Miller with 6. With 5, Miller to the right elbow. Top of the key to Coggins with 3. Waltonville's got to get a shot. Miller hoists one at the horn. It's no good. End of the first quarter. Sesser-Valier 10, Waltonville 7. You're listening to Waltonville versus Sesser-Valier on the showcase on WMIX.
Mount Vernon is home to many wonderful people and things, and that includes quality cardiac care from Dr. Ruzaik Ibrahim. A skilled cardiologist, Dr. Ibrahim's training and scientific accomplishments have earned his designation as a Fellow of the American College of Cardiology. His services range from preventative care to the treatment of advanced heart conditions. For an appointment with Dr. Ibrahim at Crossroads Specialty Clinic, call 241-9071 or visit in person at 4113 South Water Tower, Mount Vernon.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
1 quarter in the book at Waltonville. Red Devils of Sesser-Valier lead. The Spartans 10-7. Denise Czerwinski, Mike Richardson alongside. And Mike, is Waltonville inbounds. This is one of those where Waltonville had it early, and then Sesser took that tempo back from them.
Yeah, and it always starts with defense. You'll hear coaches talk about that all the time. And getting in the passing lanes and slowing that Waltonville offense down after a good start. There's another turnover.
Goggins with the turnover, picked off by Vanway. He goes up and scores. And right now, Waltonville, very soft with the basketball, has allowed Sesser to get out to his 12-7 lead as we begin the second quarter. Winchester to Miller across the timeline, top of the key. Scoreboard update coming up with some girls' scores and a JV score from the game tonight here at Waltonville. Bonner, right wing, to Miller in the right corner. Trap, they get it to Zom on the block. Missed a layup. Rebound off to the right side to Baxter. He'll bring it up into the front court on the right wing. Baxter running two-hand shot off the glass and in. Tyler Baxter scores. He has 2, and it's a touchdown lead now for the Red Devils. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Your community, your choice, your bank with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Zom has it in the lane. Kick it out left corner to Coggins. Coggins has it inside to Zom, double team. Now back to Coggins. He still looks. Now goes top of the key. Winchester, 3 on the way. Good. Justin Winchester has 2 threes, and it's 14-10 as Winchester keeps things in check. Off it on the left wing is Barrett. Barrett goes in the corner to Baxter. Baxter has it. In the corner, Shane Garner going about 7-player rotation, 8-player rotation tonight. Well, on the right wing, Barrett, top of the key, Vanway, 3 on the way from him. Looks good, long off the mark. Top of the backboard, rebound Miller. Miller has it, never touched anything hanging up top, and Miller will bring it into the front court. Miller between the circles, double team to Winchester on the right side. Corner, Bonner. Bonner dribbles in, now left top of the key. Miller to Coggins, doesn't look, now looks, now goes up top. Has the ball tipped, Coggins loses it, goes in the backcourt. Gets it to Bonner, now to Miller as the Red Devils captain. Under 6 to go in the first half. Waltonville trails 14-10 to Sesser-Valier. Bono with it. Out top of the key, Winchester. Winchester on the left side to Coggins. Coggins goes right wing. Winchester 3 again. Up and in. Uh-oh. Somebody got lost, stepped under a screen, and Winchester buried another 3.
Well, they're taking advantage of that right now. Some guys are passing up shots on the Spartans. Winchester's let it fly a couple of times. Nothing but flying on this end.
Vanway on the right wing. You step under a screen, hand down, man down kind of thing, as you hear on the NBA a lot. Holford with the top of the key for the Devils. To Barrett on the left wing. Red Lake College brings you the halftime show with scoring and stats. They can save you thousands on your college education. See how to apply online at rlc.edu. Sesser-Valier's Barrett to the rim. Blocking foul Miller. Brian Gamber's in shot. His first, Miller's first. Team's first. 5:11 to go in the first half. Out of bounds, Devils.
Close, but yet a block.
In this day and age, with the new rules, that's a block.
Yeah.
Definitely a block.
And there's a lot of coaches that don't like that, but it is reality. I mean, it's just, they've been talked about it all year long, how they're enforcing it, and it's just almost impossible now to get the true charge.
True charge, you cannot get it hardly anymore. Barrett will trigger top of the key from the baseline to Gunner. Gunner over to Marlowe on the left side. He looks behind to Coach Shane Garner. Marlowe goes to the left side in the corner, Baxter. Baxter has it. Guarded by Winchester, deep left wing. Baxter to Gunner in the left corner. Gunner with it. As we get a text, that's double dribble. French curl on Baxter. I got a text in from somebody we know, and then when in doubt, it's a block. That just came in. Let me show you who that was so you know the initials give it away.
Oh, there you go.
4:52 to go in the first half. Mike and I will pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one's done. February is an American Heart Month. Know your numbers and make an appointment with your doctor today. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. Winchester, top of the key to Fana in the right corner. Dribbles to the right elbow, left side, and goes to Zom. Inside right block foul. Winchester will shoot 2. That foul's on Marlowe, his second, by my count, third on the team. Scores from the night. JV game here tonight. SB wins 48-30. At the DuQuoin Regional, the Lady Red Devils of SVW beat CRC 68-26. The Lady Devils play for the title Thursday night against the winner of Benton and Frankfort. First free throw by Winchester up and in. Other girls' scores. Bree Central remains undefeated, beat Roxana 84-30. North Clay beat South Central 66-42. And Nashville held DuPont to single digits, beating them 35-9. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Give them a call, 242-3770 to get to a better state. Winchester hits both. He has 11 of the 15 for Waltonville as the Spartans charge back into the lead, 15-14. Left wing Baxter, guarded by the aforementioned Winchester. Now Baxter goes in the corner to Barrett. Barrett off a ball screen with Gunner. Now picks, falls, jumps in the air, tip. Right wing Baxter has it. Baxter off top of the key. Ball screen back to the right. Miller steps out of it. Baxter looks, skip past left wing to Barrett. Barrett has it to the top of the key. Barrett right wing to Van Way in the corner. Baxter, his three on the way. Off the mark, long. Rebound, Jordan Gunner, tied up. It'll be Sesser-Valier basketball on the alternating possession. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Banks at home at Dixon and Mount Vernon and Woodlawn. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC. Sesser-Valier with the basketball. Baxter on the left wing to the top of the key. Van Way shot three, blocked. Miller falls in the floor, recovered by Winchester. Miller blocked the Van Way three, and Winchester gets the rebound. Pretty good effort here by Waltonville in the first half. Winchester and Miller on the left wing. Miller top of the key. Big three here if it goes. Front of the iron, no good. Rebound Baxter. Miller was almost too wide open that time. Miller into the front. Baxter in the front court. Throws it underneath. Tied up. Ball's body everywhere. Zom comes out of there with it to Coggins. And the Spartan fans to our right appreciate the hustle. Coggins to Miller as he brings it into the front court. Miller with it. Goes off to Winchester, stolen away by Van Way. He stepped in the passing lane, and Van Way will score the other way. He has 7 in the game, and it's 16-15. He's coming off the flu bug. He missed the Steelville game at the Pinckneyville shootout. Miller double-teamed in the backcourt. Knuckles up happened there as Coggins brings in the front court left wing Winchester. Winchester top of the key, Miller, left corner Bonner. Bonner dribble shot fake inside Zom, layup good. Waltonville right now offensively, Mike, looks very good.
Well, they're spreading the floor. Look at Sesser. They're all combined down there. They're just shooting a three, but yet everybody's still in the middle of the floor. Waltonville's done a great job here spreading that floor on this end.
Red Devils ball screen offense been tangled up and covered up tonight by Waltonville. Gunner on the right block, running left-hand hook up and in. Holy cow. Kareem Abdul-Gunner with a sky hook makes it 18-17. There's people listening going, Kareem who? Aren't old enough to remember him like you and I are. Miller across the timeline, right side to Bonner. Bonner with it in the corner. Bonner now back to the top of the key to Coggins. Coggins over on the left wing to Winchester. Now over to right side Coggins. His three on the way, up and in. Waltonville is snipering three-pointers. Brian Gamber wants a timeout. 2:01 to go in the first half. Waltonville leads 20-18. Brian Gamber calls the timeout. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler as we come here to every game here on the showcase. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Put new information on there each and every time we get a chance here tonight. Lots of scores going on around the state of Illinois, and that's what we're doing. We're trying to get them out to you as well. Mike, this is one of those where Waltonville snipering them enough back into this ball game. You can see Waltonville maybe if they get to the first half kind of hanging around in this one.
Well, it seems like the energy for Sesser right now is defensively it's out high. And against the press and out high that when the ball's in the front court. But after they break containment, now Sesser, they're falling off a little bit. And, boy, Waltonville stepping up and knocking down threes. They've made their last 4 out of 5 behind the arc.
Being informed that the Nashville DuPont girls game was 20-1 at the half. Ended up 35-9. 1:48 to go. Jordan Gunner got loose off from the Waltonville defense. He scores for the Devils. And it's now 20-20 game with 1:40 to go in the first half.
Sort of get the hint that Nashville girls like playing defense.
They like to play something, and DuPont doesn't like to score. So it works out. I'm going to have to send a text to Coach Hari. See what he knows. With the top of the key up to Winchester. Winchester in the corner, Coggins, right side to Miller. Packed house here tonight. Reminds me of the days when Coach Belvin and Coach Van Horn used to go at it all the time. Left wing three blocked Winchester. Now rebound goes to SB as Barrett throws in the left corner. Vanway to Barrett with 1:08 to go in the first half. Back to Vanway. Shot fakes Miller, dribbles to the right elbow. Now on the right wing to Baxter. Baxter has it in the corner to Barrett. Gets the ball screen from Gunner. Pick and roll not there. Barrett in the lane. Ball tips going away. Waited too long to get rid of it. And turns it over. Winchester has it for the Spartans. Waltonville could go for the final shot, maybe. Coggins on the left wing. Around a ball screen at pick and roll. Ball is too high. Had him open, let him too much. Turnover to Waltonville. Goes back to Sesser-Valier with 40.8 seconds to go. She's getting a little warm in here in the old gym tonight.
No, they had the door open further. That reminded me of the old days when you kept both these indoors open.
Hey, there's side doors here at Waltonville down here that people could get in at all times.
I believe it.
30 say they couldn't figure out how they had such a big crowd and not enough money. Everybody came in the side door. Barrett with it on the right wing to Baxter. Baxter double team. Now to McCarty, top of the key. Underneath, they go to Gunner. Shot up in. Jordan Gunner's been a handful tonight. He's got 8, and it's 22-20 with 15 seconds to go in the first half. Miller will bring it across the timeline for the Spartans. Miller has it and looks. Miller comes to the left. Miller leaves it off for Coggins. Coggins with it on the right wing. Tabata, long three. Coggins front rim, not a good shot. Brian Gammer not happy. First half is over. Sesser-Valier 22, Waltonville 20. You're listening to SB versus Waltonville in the Showcase on WMIX.
The F-Series truck remains America's best-selling truck for the 37th straight year and the country's best-selling vehicle for 32 consecutive years. Hi, Roy Schmidt Ford Lincoln dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. Ford dealers sold 763,402 F-Series trucks last year. We had a great F-Series year at Ford Square, but we want to make 2014 even better. At work or play, Ford F-Series rises above. Year after year, 4 advanced engines, 3 cabs, and 3 box lanes. No wonder F-Series is number 1. We have an excellent inventory of F-Series at Ford Square and have many more coming in. If you're looking for a full-size truck, come see one of our sales associates at Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where the best never rest. You can also find all of our inventory, new or pre-owned, at fordsquare.com.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
Cupid Rocks at Newell Furniture in Woodlawn with sweet savings on all TV consoles, lazy board recliners, stylish sofas, glide rockers, bedrooms, and more. Plus special purchase Sealy Posturepedic queen sets, only $5.99. The general store is sweet with buy one, get one half price on all Valentine decor, jewelry, willow tree angels, signs, linens, flameless candles, 50% off select quilts, dishes, and tarts. 15% off everything else. Cupid is rocking at Newell's with all gifts bag free, all furniture delivered free.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
Renley College's Adult Volunteer Literacy Program is looking for volunteers to help stop adult illiteracy. Give the gift of reading and be a hero forever. Renley College will provide you with training and materials to help adults develop the basic reading ability needed to excel. You can work one-on-one, tutor a small group, or work with students in an adult education classroom. Experience the joy of helping others and change a life. Call Renley College's Volunteer Partnership toll-free at 800-369-5321, extension 1342.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Ren Lake College Halftime Show starts now.
Halftime at Waltonville. And boys basketball, it's the Waltonville Spartans trailing the Sesser-Valier Red Devils 22-20 at the half. sponsored by Rend Lake College. They offer over 100 degree certificate programs for thousands less. See which is right for you with full descriptions at rlc.edu. The JV game tonight was won by Sesser-Valier here, 48-30. Also in girls scores, SVW advances to the regional final at DuQuoin, beating ZRC 68-26. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. So how do you really know your bargain insurance isn't going to cost you big if you have an accident? Talk to someone who knows. Scott Owens, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon, 242-3770 to get to a better state. Saturday sports show every Saturday morning on AM 940, online at WMIXsports.com from 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. Your place for talk sports and that social media question of the week. We need to take another break. We'll come back. We'll give scoring and stats from this one. You're listening to SV versus Waltonville on the Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
Cupid rocks at Knoll Furniture in Woodlawn with sweet savings on all TV consoles, lazy board recliners, stylish sofas, glide rockers, bedrooms, and more. Plus special purchase Sealy Posturepedic queen sets, only $5.99. The general store is sweet with buy one, get one half price on all Valentine decor, jewelry, willow tree angels, signs, linens, flameless candles, 50% off select quilts, dishes, and tarts. 15% off everything else. Cupid is rocking at Knoll's with all gifts bag free, all furniture delivered free.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Halftime at Waltonville. It's the Sesser-Valier Red Devils 22, Waltonville 20. Denny Czerwinski and Mike Richardson alongside on the Rend Lake College halftime show. They can save you thousands on your college education. See how and apply online at rlc.edu. Time for the scoring and stats from this first half. I'll turn it over to Mr. Richardson. He has those.
Thank you very much, Danny, and for those Sesser-Valier Red Devils. They lead 22-20 here at the half. That's 7 rebounds as a team, 2 each by Gunner, Baxter, and Barrett. Turnovers, very clean first half, only 4 turnovers. They shot the ball 8 out of 14, 57% from the field, 2-point shooting. 33%, they were 2 out of 6 behind the arc. Total 10 out of 20, 50% overall shooting. Any coach will take that. Individual scoring 2 for McCarty and Baxter. Marlowe, he had 3. 7 for Van Way off the bench. And Gunner, what a nice ass he had of action. He had 4 out of 5 regular shooting. He leads the Sesser-Valier Red Devils scoring with 8. And for the Waltonville Spartans, 8 rebounds, 3 by Zom. But their bugaboo in this first half of action, cut down on field goal attempts, was the turnovers. They had 9 turnovers, and that cut down field goals totals of 13 attempts. They were only 2 out of 4 regular shooting. They lit it up from outside, 4 out of 9, 44%. That averages out 6 out of 13, 46 overall shooting by the Spartans. They go to the free throw line, knock 4 straight down there. 2 points for Zom, 3 for Coggins. He was 1 out of 2 behind the arc, that desperation three. Wasn't a real good look. That's all I had to do right there. But he needs to look at that shot. He passed up a couple. We thought they were in that first half. So legitimately 1 out of 1 behind the arc. Dylan Miller with 4 points. He's a field goal and 2 free throws. And a nice half by Justin Winchester. 3 out of 5 behind the arc. 2 for 2 at the free throw line to give him 11. As the Waltonville Spartans trail 22-20 here at the half.
Halftime show brought to you by Rend Lake College. They can save you thousands on your college education. See how and apply online at rlc.edu. Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. New content just put on there. New pictures and stuff from here tonight in Waltonville as we keep you up to date on things happening here on Facebook. Give us a like at Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Time for us to take a break. We'll come back with the second half. You're listening to SV at Waltonville on the Showcase on WMIX.
The health of your kidneys has a big impact on your overall health, affecting everything from your blood pressure to your bones. And if you ever have a kidney problem, Dr. Kangura is here to help. Dr. Kangura trained at the Mayo Clinic and specializes in conditions ranging from kidney stones and uncontrolled high blood pressure to chronic kidney disease. Dr. Kangura sees patients at Crossroads Specialty Clinic. For an appointment, call 618-241-9071.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
With the housing market picking up and rates still low, now's the perfect time to purchase the home of your dreams. Hi, this is Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist from People's National Bank. People's National Bank has several different programs to choose from to help get you in the home of your dreams. Stop by and see me, Joy Schrader, or apply online at peoplesnationalbank.com today.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Loan subject to credit approval.
Backaches, bad hips, rickety knees? Why not try aquatic therapy? The Red Lake College Aquatic Center has more than a swimming pool. Try a 6-lane, 75-foot lap pool, along with a whirlpool 10 feet in diameter and a 10-foot by 20 hydrotherapy pool. Aquatic therapy is very affordable. In many cases, the tuition is waived entirely. With special access and dressing areas for the elderly and physically challenged, getting in the water is easy. Experts are on hand to assist with various areas of aquatic fitness and rehab. Call 437-5321 extension 1207 or visit rlc.edu.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Back here in the third quarter, they stopped the clock with a minute to go on the half, and of course that throws us off. Denny Czerwinski with Mike Richardson alongside. Coggins with it on the left wing, pick and roll. Majewski in the lane, shot good. Brian Majewski gets on the board, the fifth Spartan to score, and it's tied at 22 with 7.5 to go in the third quarter. Gunner in the lane, shot no good, rattles out, rebound to Majewski on the floor. And we got Hunter Coggins on the floor rolling around, and he's okay. He'll get up. We'll tell you about Community First Bank. Make your own great play when you open Community First Bank free high-yield checking account that earns cash back. Just ask for one member FDIC. Is Majewski on the other end? That first basket, kind of that George Mikan hook there back in the day you used to see.
Yeah, he had a little flick to that wrist right there, and a great pass by Coggins. Fake the shot and then dribble. Nice bounce pass. Nice reference right there.
WMIX Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. That's how we get to every game. Miller with it on the right wing to the top of the key on the dribble. 7 minutes to go. It's a Waltonville kind of game. Low scoring. Winchester top of the key, guarded by Marlowe. He comes to the left side to Coggins. Coggins with it, leaves it for Winchester. He'll dribble back to the top of the key, right wing to Miller. Miller has it on the right side. Miller with it. Backs up, backs forth. Now goes to Zom in the corner. Zom top of the key to Majewski. Majewski has it. Dribbles to the right, now to the left. Now over to Zom in the corner. Goes right baseline. Pulls up and picks up nothing. Cut off by McCarty to Majewski right wing. Miller to Winchester to Coggins all around the world to the left wing. Coggins on the left side. Goes to the left block. Ooh, dangerous pass. Zom, he catches. Goes to Winchester right wing. Winchester down the lane. Bounce pass. Zom, layup up and missed the bunny. Rebound goes to Jordan Gunner. Up to Barrett. Red Devils on the run in the front court. Left wing, now top of the key, Marlowe. Marlowe down the lane. Left-hand runner is good. Nick Marlowe with a nice shot. He has 5, and it's a 24-22 SB lead. 2 used to in the girls' game. Winchester up the right side, right baseline, bounce pass kicked out of bounds. It'll belong to Waltonville underneath their own basket. Mike and I will pick the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one's over. February is American Heart Month. Know your numbers and make an appointment with your doctor at Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. Miller to Zom, now top of the key to Coggins. 5:50 to go in the third as Coggins has the ball between the circles. Coggins goes right side. Over on the right. To the right corner, to the right baseline. Inside Majewski amongst the trees. Shot blocked by McCarty. Jump ball to go to SVW.
Great call by the officials there.
They're on top of this game. The reference needs to be paid off. If you're going to make texts or tweets, you need to pay off on such references. That goes to one of our listeners. Marlowe across the timeline. 5.5 to go in the third. Gunner, top of the key. Gunner goes left wing to Marlowe. Ball screen to the right, top of the key dribble. Free throw line down the lane. Glass shot short. Marcardi underneath, reverse layup, no good. Right idea, didn't execute it. Mayaski rebounds Winchester to Miller. Miller with it across the timeline as you listen on 94.1 FM, WMIX, also online at WMIXsports.com. Scoreboard update there tonight. Winchester misses a three. He's been hot, but missed that one. Marlowe across the timeline to the left wing. Marlowe on the dribble, surveys the defense. Now we'll bring it to the top of the key. It'll be a 1-4 set down low for the Red Devils. Baxter pops out right wing to Gunner. They swing it left wing to Barrett. Barrett top of the key to Marlowe. Marlowe up to Baxter. Three on the way. No good. Rebound Gunner. Up, in, and a foul. Jordan Gunner has 10, and he'll have a chance for 11 as Mr. Gunner is asserting himself early on here and all into this third quarter.
He's played well. He's trusted his left hand on a shot earlier, and right there, let everybody box out. He went aggressively after that offensive rebound and got rewarded by the old-fashioned conventional three-point play.
27-22 now. Gunner makes the free throw. Devils by 5. Make your own great play like Jordan did when you open a Community First Bank free high-yield checking account that earns cash back as for one. Member FDIC. Miller goes to the right. That's 5 seconds. Great defense by Logan Barrett that time. SB with a little momentum like it had at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, Mayaski just couldn't get there in time to get that screen of high ball screen set. Consequently, when he flushed through there, the 5-second count never abated, and it was a turnover on the Spartans.
Well, Sesser-Valier with a basketball. Hot hand, Jordan Gunner, top of the key. Mr. McCarty got caught with the hip shuffle. He'll get the foul, his first. Sesser's first of the half. They only fouled 3 times in the first half. Play solid defense. They move their feet very well. Waltonville with a basketball. They'll bring it up into the front court. As Coggins will bring it across on the right side. Now double team. Coggins caught against the sideline. Tipped out of bounds by Barrett. It'll go back to Waltonville. When this one is over, actually tell you what we'll do. We'll tell you about Scott Owens. He is our scoreboard update sponsor. Auto insurance is complex. State Farm agent Scott Owens makes it simple and friendly advice when you need it, helping you choose the right level of protection and all the discounts you should get. Give him a call, 242-3770, to get to a better state. SVW wins tonight in the regional 68-26. So SVW plays in a regional title at DuQuoin Thursday night at 7 against the winner of plug that. There we go. 3:40 to go in the third quarter, 27-22. Mayaski at the line makes the first. He'll get another. And we're back. Power glitch. Hey, we're on the road. That happens.
Absolutely, it happens. Nothing got touched. Yep. I guess it was just time for it to shut down for a second.
We'll tell Hunter Schrader at the studio we're not trying to mess with you. We just heard a pop, and we appreciate our listeners texting and tweeting us, letting us know that we're back on. While you were gone, the only thing you missed was Mayaski. He got fouled. He went to the line and made 2. So he has 4 in the third quarter. It's 27-24. You got to move on. It's what they call live radio. You just have to keep talking and keep going.
Absolutely. It doesn't matter. Been doing it so long, I've seen a little bit of everything, and sometimes chairs break, and you just keep going. That's all there is to it.
Sometimes you hear a pop, and then you just got to move on. Gunner with it on the left wing to Van Way, ball screen. Now Van Way down the lane. What do we got? That's a legal screen. Or no. What do we have here? White? No, I guess. Who's that? Is that on Coggins? That's who I could figure it out. Coggins first. Team's first. That was kind of a side screen. Coggins is fighting through and used his arms up. Thompson triggers the inbound top of the key to Van Way. Van Way leaves it for Marlowe on the left side. 3:20 to go in the third. Sesser-Valier leads Waltonville 27-24 in a tightly contested game. Marlowe with it to the free throw line on the right-hand dribble. Thompson on the right wing launches a three up, no good in the foul. Winchester fouls, his first, team second. Luke Thompson will shoot not one, not two, but he'll get three.
He will get 3 opportunities right here. That looks dead on. And on the foul, there's 2 rules of thumb on that. He blocked the guy out. Is it after the shot? That was definitely continuing in the shot. He had a chance for a 4-point play. Misses that first free throw.
Front rim. He's not happy. He stands at the line and goes, man. 27-24, 3:09 to go here in the third quarter. If you're tired of Big Corporate Bank, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank's at home in Dixon, Mount Vernon, and Woodlawn. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Thompson with the second. He makes it and gets one more. There he goes, 2 out of 3, just like he did in the old days of the NBA. Those of you that can remember that. 29-24, 3 minutes to go in the third. Miller across the timeline on the right side. Miller will bring it back to the left. That's a foul. Vanway got away with it once, but he couldn't get away with it twice.
He tried.
He did.
He tried.
And he got caught. Those of you wondering, SIU leads the half 33-32 at Wichita State. Of course, the Shockers are undefeated. We'll see what the next 20 minutes bring as Waltonville has the basketball. Miller will bring it into the front court up to the left side. Miller with it, goes to Coggins. Coggins on the right wing dribbling around. Coggins baseline underneath to Zom. Zom has it talked away by McCarty. McCarty up to Thompson on the left wing. Luke top of the key. Marlowe open three. Good. Didn't get to do what I usually do because it didn't rattle home, and it's a 32-24 SV lead. Biggest lead of the night for the Devils. Winchester across the timeline. Waltonville needs a hoop bad from their point of perspective. With the top of the key to Bonner up to Winchester. Over the right wing, Miller. Miller goes to the corner now to Bonner, to Winchester, to Coggins on the left wing. Coggins holds above his head. Coggins off a ball screen, top of the key. Now right side Winchester, guarded by Marlowe as he comes to the left on the left-hand dribble. Picks it up to Coggins. Down the lane, Hunter goes. Tries to get it to Zom. Bad pass, McCarty steals. Thompson with it up into the front court. Left pocket pass to Gunner. Good control. Now to Vanway. Good look. Jordan, good basket by Jacob Vanway. He has 10 at 35-24. Waltonville down 11. Great assist by Jordan Gunner. With 1:50 to go in the third. Miller across the timeline to Winchester. I said it once, I'll say it again. Waltonville needs a hoop. Coggins with it on the left wing. Now to Zom in the block. Goes up for a shot foul. McCarty's second, team's fourth. Zom to the line to shoot 2. And Waltonville needs some points in the worst way, Mike. Get themselves back into this one.
Nice little piece of coaching right there. Some people might not understand this, but sometimes not calling a timeout in a panic situation, you're not going to change the momentum from Sesser. If you call the timeout, they still have it going on when they run to the huddle. But if you can get this free throw to drop, he might think about a timeout here or not. At least you stop that momentum down and not got their fans back into the game now. They've had a little time to think about that last 3.
True. 2 good young coaches here, Shane Garner and Brian Gamber. Zom hits them both. 35-26. Sesser with a 9-point lead in the basketball. Vanway up top of the key to Baxter against the Waltonville man-to-man. 90 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Quickly moving evening here at Waltonville. Miller with it to the left wing to Baxter. Top of the key, Holford. His 3 on the way. No good. We got a foul underneath. Oh, Luke Thompson got caught. He was trying to box out Dylan Miller a little aggressively.
And that was way before the shot was taking place. Yeah. So that was just a strict turnover with an elbow.
Oh.
And the shot would not have counted if it went in.
Your community, your choice, your bank with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. Waltonville has the basketball down 9. If I said they need a basket, kind of saying this, I'll say it for a third time. Winchester on the right wing to Miller to Coggins. Coggins on the dribble. Now top of the key to Miller over on the left wing. Winchester 3, rattles out. Rebound Zom over Miller. Zom, longer arms, puts it up, no good. Tipped around, rebound goes to Hofer. Clayton will bring it into the front court for the Red Devils to the top of the key to Thompson. Long 3 by Luke on the way, no good. Tried the Reggie Miller leg kick out that time, did it, but didn't get the call. Remember that move. Miller with it over on the left wing to Winchester in the corner to Bonner. 40 seconds to go in the third. Pass tipped out of bounds by Luke Thompson. He's played very aggressively defensively here in this one on defense. Back-to-back adverbs don't usually work like that. 38 seconds left to go in the third.
Another thing Spartans have going for them right now, they're going to be in the bonus.
Yep.
The rest of this quarter, only 37 seconds to go, and in the fourth quarter. So you can turn that momentum around at the free throw line is just as easy.
Top of the key, Zom with it. Zom now gets it off to Bonnet, goes to the rim, up and in, and a foul. Shane Garner playing a few more players. He knows that he's got a longer week, got a few games going on. Bonnet goes to the rim and is fouled. He has his first points of the game. It's 35-28. As the gritty Spartans hang close. Bonnet misses the free throw, rebound Thompson. He comes into the front court in a hurry. To Holford on the right block. Clayton dribbles out to the right wing, now top of the key. Holford with it, up to the top of the key. He brings it up top. Hofer has it. Looking, now comes to the right. Off the screen from Miller. Now picks it up on the right wing. Ball tip stolen away. Coggins with 3, with 2. Coggins has to save. Gets it to Bonnet. Half-court heave. No good at the horn. End of the third quarter. Sesser-Valier 35. Waltonville 28. You're listening to the Spartans versus the Red Devils on the Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC.
Cupid Rocks at Knoll Furniture in Woodlawn with sweet savings on all TV consoles, lazy boy recliners, stylish sofas, glide rockers, bedrooms, and more. Plus special purchase Sealy Posturepedic queen sets, only $5.99. The general store is sweet with buy one, get one half price on all Valentine decor, jewelry, willow tree angels, signs, linens, flameless candles, 50% off select quilts, dishes, and tarts. 15% off everything else. Cupid is rocking at Knoll's with all gifts bag free, all furniture delivered free.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
3 quarters in the book at Waltonville. The Spartans trail Sesser-Valier 35-28. Danny Czerwinski and Mike Richardson alongside as Miller hands off to Coggins on the right wing. Spartans start with a basketball. Coggins has it to Miller on the left side. Backdoor lob tipped by McCarty, stolen away. Here comes Baxter for the Devils. Up to the right side, right corner. Pass to Barrett, drives baseline, cut off. Left corner bounce past Marlowe. Running left-hand shot from the left block, no good. Barrett with the rebound for the Red Devils. In the corner, inside McCarty, left open and good. Waltonville got caught ball chasing at 37-28.
They worked the baseline so well. Red Devils, they're going to go with that full court pressure. Again, try to change that run they've got going here, and it looks like it's going to pay off. Sesser's all over the court right now.
Baxter gets the turnover, foul Miller. Man, oh, man. You mentioned it, Mike. This Red Devils team, saw them obviously all year, different spots along the way. And this Red Devil team has a knack for swarming, for playing together. I've never seen a team play as well as they do all together. They do the little things together as a team.
And that just pays off so much in the long run, especially when you look up and down this roster. You know, already 8 or 9, maybe 10 kids in this game. As we mentioned, they got a full slate of games this week.
Baxter makes both.
But the energy there defensively hasn't taken away from their offense whatsoever.
And Sesser's going to press. They smell blood in the water. They're going to go for it. Winchester in the backcourt. Left to right, travel with a basketball. Yep, good call. 7:03 to go in the game. We'll tell you that Chabot trails Waterloo in boys play 26-22 at the half. And halfway through the third quarter, Woodlawn leads Wayne City 59-29. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Give him a call, 242-3770, to get to a better state. Baxter triggers in the gunner on the left wing. Lob pass inside McCarty. He got shoved a little bit. Now back out to Baxter. Probably not a little bit. He got shoved a lot. Probably a 2-minute minor in hockey. And there we go. Yeah, Winchester. Baxter was cutting through. Winchester grabbed Jersey off the ball, and it'll be out of bounds under the basket to Sesser-Valier. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing can provide land clearing, grading, and other such services as creating that dream pond behind your home. Give Luke a call today at 237-0552. Bounce underneath the basket for the Red Devils. That is Baxter to the top of the key. He comes down the lane, jump stop in the lane. That's a charge. Dom was waiting on him. Baxter charges. Turned over to the Red Devils with 6:50 to go in the game. And Waltonville right now needs points if they want to get back in this one. Have hung tight very well early on, but still Sesser-Valier doing a good job defensively here as they move along. Looks like the Lady Devils will play Benton. They're up 16 at the end of 3. Cross the timeline, ball kick. No shot clock to reset, and we'll play on. 6:41 left to go in this one. If your community, your choice, your bank, with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs, Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Zom has the top of the key to Miller. SV still playing their tough defense. Over on the left side is Coggins. Coggins has it on the right side to Winchester. Pulls in a lane. Shot block, Jordan Gunner. Jordan Gunner seems about to be about 4 him on the floor. Marlowe on the left wing. Marlowe kicks the right corner back, or Barrett. Left block pass, Gunner up and in. There's Jordan Gunner again. It's like who's on first, what's on second, I don't know on third.
Well, he's everywhere. You make the defensive play, you hustle down the floor, get rewarded with the layup.
Zom has the ball tipped out. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Gunner got called for the foul, and I'm not sure there's anything but Bodden that was touched. Shane Garner has that perplexed look. He has hands behind his back. Kind of looks like the teacher that's trying to look at his class like, why are you doing this in front of my administrator while I'm being evaluated? Trying not to act like he's nervous. Zom will be at the line for the 1-and-1. Shot, free throw, no good. Rebound, McCarty. Wasn't balanced. Here's Barrett to Marlowe. Oh, quick 3 up. No good. Rebound out long to Bonner for Waltonville. Gets it to Coggins. He'll bring it across the timeline. Coggins comes back to the middle of the floor. Leaves it on the left wing for Dylan Miller. Miller has it. Comes to the left to Winchester. Winchester left, now back to the right. Throws it right corner to Coggins. Coggins with it, guarded by Gunner. Coggins goes to the baseline. Now left wing Miller for a 3 up, short. Front of the iron, rebound McCarty. Went over the backboard. It'll be SB basketball. When this one's over, Mike and I will pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. February is Heart Month. In fact, American Heart Month. Know your numbers and make an appointment with your doctor today. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. Here comes the Red Devils. Marlowe uses a ball screen with McCarty. Now throws it to Baxter deep left wing. Baxter top of the key. Now leaves it off for Marlowe on the right side. Marlowe comes around Miller. Can't get around him. Good defense, Miller, as he hands off from Marlowe to McCarty. In the paint to Gunner. And I don't know who got held, if it was on there or on there. That would be on Winchester, his third.
Yeah, McCarty got held right after that pass. That's why the pass was a little bit wobbly.
And now, triggering in front of us, is Barrett. Baseline to Gunner in the block. Air goes out of the basketball. Body's on the floor, trying to get a jump ball. Waltonville gets the timeout. 5:08 to go in the game. Sesser-Valier leads by 13, 41-28. We'll tell you about Community First Bank. Make your own great play when you open Community First Bank free high-yield checking account that earns cash back just after one. Member FDIC. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. That's how we got to this one. This one here, Mike, defense of the Red Devils been the difference in the late third, early fourth.
Yeah, and you look at how they've done it. They've given the Spartans a couple of breaks along the way by taking that press totally off, and then really no mechanism to start it again, just at the snap of a finger or a design call from the bench. Then, boom, the next thing you know, you're getting pressed again, and it's been very effective. They've double-teamed the ball well, and their rotation of covering that guy's man has been very good and forced the Spartans into a lot of turnovers when that pressure has been applied.
You know, Waltonville will have to trigger. They're down 13 with 5:08 to go. Don't forget, you can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We're tweeting new information all the time. Give us a follow at WMIX Sports. Dylan Miller will bring it across the timeline. Double-teamed on the knuckles up. Seen that play a time or two. Miller with it, top of the key to Coggins. Coggins goes left side. Winchester blocks McCarty out of bounds. McCarty's proud of it. He got a block, and with 4:54 to go, Waltonville trigger baseline. WMIXSports.com, your streaming home for high school sports, and a scoreboard update every night. Winchester in the Miller. Now fakes the pass. Miller goes to the rim. Shot no good in the foul. Well, McCarty went from hero, blocking a shot out of bounds, and then Miller went into him, drew the foul. So that's the life of a big man, you know it?
Absolutely. I guess you enjoy the first one, and then, boy, they come right back at you, and you get him with the body. Dylan Miller taking it right to the big fella. And he's at free throw line now shooting a couple.
First free throw, no good. He'll get another. That's our Auto Body postgame show, pre-approved by most insurance companies. This means they can get your vehicle back on the road faster. Next time you have a collision, see the Collision Pros at Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. On that postgame show, we'll have scoring and stats and a player of the game as well. Waltonville misses both free throws, but Bonner sneaks in and gets the rebound. To Zom, top of the key, Winchester, right wing to Coggins. Coggins has it above his head. Uses a ball screen, now comes to the left, now back to the right corner, Miller. Miller thought about the three, couldn't get a shot. Miller now on the right wing to a cutting Winchester. His shot over Gunner, too far, ball tipped out of bounds. Helper to the corner. And Ron Van Horn could not make the play down there.
Fumble?
He did not get anything.
Dive on him.
He did not. He lost the ball and it just went by him. Pretty bad effort.
My word.
Miller with it. And he's too busy talking to somebody down there, wasn't paying attention. Miller with it in the corner. To the top of the key, right wing to Coggins. Coggins has it. Coggins looks down the right wing. That's Fana. Fana throws it, and Winchester has the ball kicked. That was a feeble attempt down there in that corner. I don't know what we're going to do.
Effort. That's what we talked about all night tonight. Effort and energy.
Yeah.
Effort and energy.
If somebody did that when he coached, they would never see the floor again. Coggins with it, top of the key. Ball picked, stolen away by Baxter on a great play. Baxter's going to go one-on-one. Coggins fouled him once, twice. They didn't call it, and Baxter scored anyway. He's got 6, and it's 43-28, and the Devils start getting some more space. Winchester, top of the key. Winchester ball stolen again by Baxter. Baxter is picked and flustered by Winchester. Winchester got it, but he stepped sideline. It'll go back to the SV Devils. 3:41 to go in the game. Woo! Turnovers galore. Waltonville's had several in this second half. Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Give us a like there. We got all kinds of new info. Sesser-Valier lobs it in. That wasn't how you threw it up, but it worked. Jordan Gunner, I hate to tell you, I know who I'm voting for player of the game. Miller with it up the right side. He gets fouled by Barrett, so Miller will go to the line and shoot free throws.
That's a deflected ball right there. I'm trying to describe it as best as possible. He had the way about himself to catch the ball in midair with the tip to McCarty. Nice little turn and pivot, and for a layup. And, buddy, that was just a work of art right here in front of us.
Somebody is not happy across the way. One of those deals. First free throw by Miller, no good. It's a 2-shot foul. Sesser over the 10-foul limit. Miller will get another one. 3:30 to go. 45-28. Second free throw up and good. Miller get one timeout. Brian Gamber while they take that timeout. It's 45-29 SV. We're at the bottom of the hour. We need to pause for station identification on the showcase.
This is 50,000 watts of the award-winning basketball showcase on WMIX FM. Mount Vernon, Marion, a Withers Broadcasting superstation.
3:30 to go in the ball game. SV leads Waltonville 45-29. Denny Czerwinski and Mike Richardson alongside for your SV fans. It's one of those. We'll be back in Sesser tomorrow night. Woodlawn travels down to Sesser. Mike and I will be there as well. So we're trying to get as many games in down the stretch as possible. Here right now, the difference in the late third, early fourth, we mentioned defense. But just some heads-up play by our Devils team. You can tell 8, 9, 10 guys, they're all playing together as one on both ends of the floor.
Well, they are, and it just culminates with that last pass, tip pass that we saw right there. You know, people being in the right spot. And again, just staying alert. You know, the Spartans, you know, they're hanging their heads a little bit because they just had a massive turnovers here in about the last 2 minutes. That's really got this game out of kilter a little bit. And now Sesser's still having the ball to put in play in Waltonville now, putting on a press of their own.
Yeah, now Waltonville forced a turnover. Miller stole it away from Marlowe to Bonner in the right corner. Bonner with it will go top of the key to Winchester. Over to the left wing to Coggins. 3:18 to go in the game. Coggins has the ball pickpocket. Oh, they call foul Baxter. Okay. Interesting. Coggins will go line to shoot two. Saturday sports shows on every Saturday morning from 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. on AM 940 and online at WMIXsports.com. We have guests talk, and that Saturday sports show social media question of the week. 3:15 to go, 45-29. Waltonville trails by 16, but Hunter Coggins is at the line. First free throw up and in by Hunter. These two teams will be at the Christopher Regional, along with Woodlawn, Wayne City, Weber, and, of course, Christopher. On the tougher 1A regionals, Southern Illinois. Second free throw, Coggins is good. He gets both. Hunter has 5, and it's 31-45, or like I would normally say, 45-31 Sesser-Valier. Barrett on the left wing. Now in the corner to Gunner. Baseline jumper, short. Gets his own board, puts it up. No good. Rebound tipped off Dom's head. Rebound goes to Dylan Miller. He runs up against the Devils, and there's every one of them around him right now, it seems like. Miller on the right side to Bonner. He'll go baseline around McCarty. Shot short. Rebound tipped around out of bounds. It'll go to Sesser-Valier with 2:50 to go in the game. Waltonville, the busy week, make up games for everybody. As Miller will bring it up, and there's a foul, Winchester. That's his fourth. Winchester is frustrated because he can't believe it. Marlowe will come to the end and shoot 1-1. And right now, Sesser-Valier is going to get this win tonight and have to turn around and play their other football co-op buddy, Woodlawn, tomorrow night. Tough week for Shane Garner.
You look at that schedule and how it turned out. Not an easy trek. You know, you catch one of those games at home against the Woodlawn Spartans tomorrow night. But it's a tough place to win up here on the road.
46. Marlowe makes one, misses the second. Ball on the floor. Rebound goes to out of bounds off of Sesser-Valier. At least the bus trip isn't too far.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. And, you know, it's hard playing against your buddies. I mean, these kids all know each other in this day and age. I mean, social media and texting, and then, of course, playing on the same team. Coggins with it in the front court to Bonner, left baseline. Bonner to the rim, throws up a running shot, no good. Rebound to the floor, up, that's Barrett. Foul, I believe, on somebody. That person on the floor, I think it's Winchester. And that is his fifth, I think. Winchester's frustrated. Barrett will go to the line. No, that's his fourth. Somewhere I gave him an extra one. He has 4 Winchester. Barrett will be at the line. 2:33 to go in the game. Waltonville trails 47-31. Sesser-Valier looking very impressive here in this one, 47-31.
Couldn't have 5 because he'd be a disqualified player here, but in the NBA, you can play being disqualified.
Oh, short. Barrett front rim that one. Rebound goes to Zom. You can foul out, get down to 4, and bring in the last guy in.
Never knew that. That's
Miller
unbelievable.
across the timeline. Down the lane, Miller bounced past Zom off his hands, out of bounds. It'll go to SB with 2:22 to go in the game. Woodlawn and Sesser-Valier tomorrow night on FM 94.1, online at WMIXsports.com. Pre-game around 7:25. Showcase game after that will be Saturday night, Woodlawn at Flora. An interesting battle. Waltonville pressures, and here comes Jordan Gunner, one-man wrecking crew. Up and to Luke Thompson up and in. Boy, I'm telling you what, Jordan Gunner has played one heck of a game. 49-31. Miller with it across the timeline. Now he comes back to the right. Leaves it for Coggins, top of the key. And the Red Devils defense more like a swarm. Here comes Winchester around Gunner over the left wing to Miller. Miller guarded by Vanway. Miller with it to the top of the key. Miller goes in the corner. Coggins, his 3 on the way, up and in. Hunter Coggins knocks down a 3. Timeout. Somebody. 49-34 with 1:47 to go. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. New content on there right now. We can tell you at the half, Centralia leads Cahokia in a big South 7 matchup, 20-15 up the way. And Mount Zion ladies beat MacArthur 69-21. Lebanon is in the third quarter, leads Steelville in boys play 59-44. Those are some of the scores around Southern Illinois, sponsored by Scott Owens State Farm Insurance. We can tell you that SIU also trailing Wichita State by 3 now. In the second half on the road in Kansas. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens State Farm Insurance. Give them a call at 242-3770 to get to a better state. In fact, that SIU score is 49-46 Wichita with 13-54.
You know, Dogs have been playing better.
Yeah.
You know, they've sort of got a little stability in that lineup now and playing some younger kids with, as we talked about, effort and energy. And things have been going pretty good for them.
Waltonville will host Grayville here tomorrow night. Sesser-Valier, of course, hosts Woodlawn. Up the floor we go. Up the floor, foul. And Waltonville is going to give some fouls. And Luke Thompson's going to shoot some free throws. Luke has 6 in the game. It's a 1-1. Waltonville still not in that part of the ball game yet for the bonus. First free throw up. Boys basketball only leads Effingham 27-20 at the half as Luke Thompson makes the first. 50-34. Sesser-Valier Waltonville, the girls team, plays in a regional final on Thursday night at DuQuoin at 7 as Thompson makes the second here. Looking like Benton and Sesser-Valier for a second time. Decisions on what to do on Thursday night. Miller with it, top of the key to Zom. Zom has it, dribbles to the right, hands off Winchester, foul Hofert. Clayton picks up his first. Shane Garner says, you're up 17th at minute 33 to go. Play defense, but don't foul.
Yeah, Sesser's not playing the Spartans right now. They're playing the clock, and it says 1:33 left, and that's what Shane Garner wants. He wants that thing running at all times.
Looking forward to tomorrow night, Woodlawn's having an easier time with Wayne City. They're on cruise controls. Winchester misses the first. But, you know, I've always been one of those that if a football playing school somewhat has a little advantage over a non-football playing school, even though Woodlawn co-op, just because of physicality and a different kind of game. And I'm interested to see how that plays out tomorrow night at Sesser-Valier. Waltonville still pressing now. Hofer in the backcourt double team. Throws it middle of the floor to Thompson, up the right side to Gunner. Bounce past Miller. Miller had it, lost it. Gunner retrieves it. Jordan Gunner is everywhere. 15 for Jordan Gunner, 53-35. Played very well. Dylan Miller in the front court. Sesser-Valier's defense, they are relentless. I mean, there is not a one of them. Some of them have been on the floor probably half the game or more as Winchester misses a 15-footer rebound Vanway. And they do not look tired. They are in some shape. And a credit to Shane Gart and his coaching staff. They do a very good job. Well, I think what they do.
Well, the way they rotate, and I mean, you look at a guy like Luke Thompson. Man, he's got one speed. It's straight ahead.
Right.
I mean, he's pulled down a couple of rebounds. And I mean, this direction, here he came, you know. So, wow, a lot of effort off the bench for them, and we're getting more substitutions here for both teams.
Vanway will get one more, and it's a hockey line change. Shane Garner's getting players in as well. That'll be Nathan White will check in. He'll come in for Vanway. Vanway's got to make it. Now we'll see if he makes it or not. If he misses, there people will be accusing him of staying in the game. Nope, he makes it. Vanway finishes the game with 11, and it's 54-35. Sometimes those players, they miss that free throw. They want some more garbage time, as they say in the NBA. I'm getting a head shake, but that's the way sometimes it goes. Coggins across the timeline. Taylor Coggins to Lewis on the right block with 58 seconds. Lewis spins and now throws top of the key to Peterson. Cody with the basketball on the dribble to Lewis. 50 seconds. Top of the key to Taylor Coggins. Left wing to Griffin. Griffin picks it up after one dribble. Bounce pass through Majewski's legs. He gets it and lost it on the sideline. Out of bounds. Now, that fan there made a nice catch in his hands. Another fan didn't even just look at it.
Really clean.
I know what it was. The other fan has a contract with Wilson basketball, and he's not allowed to touch the bottom. That's probably what it is. Holford across the timeline. Comes back to the top of the key. Holford ball screen with Miller. Miller goes left wing to White. White thought about shooting it. Now to the free throw line. Goes in, jump stop, glass too strong. Rebound in the floor to Miller. Miller has it pass tip, stolen away by Taylor Coggins. 20 seconds left to go as Waltonville has the basketball. Up on the right side, Peterson drives, pass tipped out of bounds. Sesser-Valier will win. They will go into tomorrow night's game with a little momentum. Waltonville has Grayville here tomorrow night. They're going to have to be ready to go if they want to get a win in Midland Trail Conference play. Coggins to trigger. That's Taylor. Bounce pass right side through the hands of Majewski. Recovers near the three-point line. Majewski has it top of the key. Coggins thought about the shot, couldn't get it. Goes to Cody Peterson. His long three from the left wing, no good. Rebound Sesser-Valier, and the final score tonight. Sesser-Valier 54, Waltonville 35. We'll take a break and come back here at Waltonville for the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. You're listening to Waltonville versus Sesser-Valier on the Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One Account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
The batter's box in Woodlawn has 17-foot ceilings with a half basketball court, full-length batting cage, pitching machine, and climate control for year-round use. The batter's box is a great place for basketball, baseball, or softball practice, with active clinics and lessons in the spring and fall. Contact Scott Smith at 316-1437 to reserve the batter's box for your team or party. Speaking of parties, plan your next birthday party with the batter's box, located at 614 North Main in Woodlawn. Call 316-1437 for prices and availability.
Talk to your neighbors, then talk to State Farm agent Scott Owens. See why State Farm insures more drivers than Geico and Progressive combined. Great service plus discounts. State Farm wants to get you all available discounts. That's why we apply the savings automatically during your quote. Want confirmation that you're getting all the discounts that you're eligible for? There's a State Farm agent right here in Jefferson County who's always happy to help. See Scott Owens in Mount Vernon or call 242-3770.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Sesser Auto Body postgame show starts now.
Final score here at Waltonville tonight. The SV Devils beat the Waltonville Spartans by a final score of 54-35. Denny Czerwinski and Mike Richardson alongside welcoming you into the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. Sometimes things happen in an automobile that are beyond your control. When they do, take your vehicle to Sesser Auto Body. They can get you on the road quicker in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. Of course, tonight Waltonville loses 54-35 to Sesser-Valier. We have some updates and some content put up on our Facebook page, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. We got some pictures and, of course, scoring and stuff from this ball game. And then we're getting ready to put some more on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Tomorrow night, the Woodlawn Cardinals will take on the Sesser-Valier Red Devils at Sesser-Valier. As pregame will be at 7:25 as the Red Devils host the Woodlawn Cardinals. We'll take a break, come back with scoring and stats. You're listening to Sesser-Valier at Waltonville on the Showcase on WMIX.
Dig in with full contact coal miner training at Red Lake College. Learn in our new 20,000 square feet coal mine training center. Use real equipment like continuous miners and power sitters, and check out the new mine rescue and fire safety training tunnel. Associate degree and occupational certificates available.
We're full contact, hands-on coal mining. Real equipment, real live, all the time.
What are you waiting for? Call 618-437-5321 and get started.
Cupid Rocks at Newell Furniture in Woodlawn with sweet savings on all TV consoles, lazy boy recliners, stylish sofas, glide rockers, bedrooms, and more. Plus special purchase Sealy Posturepedic queen sets, only $5.99. The general store is sweet with buy one, get one half price on all Valentine decor, jewelry, willow tree angels, signs, linens, flameless candles, 50% off select quilts, dishes, and tarts. 15% off everything else. Cupid is rocking at Newell's with all gifts bag free, all furniture delivered free.
Your spine is a miracle of engineering, so when pain strikes, your body is telling you to get help fast. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is proud to feature their spine care team. Doctors Kowalski and Smith, the professionals at Orthopedic Center, specialize in back and neck pain. So put our spine care team on the job. Find out more online at orthocenter-si.com. Stop the pain, fix the problem, and enjoy life again. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois.
Learn to live healthy, learn to live well, and learn how you can live free from unexpected medical expense with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance and the Page Agency. Health insurance that covers hospital, medical, and surgical expenses offers a wide choice of deductibles and a non-tobacco user discount too. Rising medical costs don't have to be a problem with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance. This is coverage we hope you'll never need, but you just can't be without. Call the Page Agency at 242-7000 about a major medical health insurance plan today.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Final score, Waltonville Knights, Sesser-Valier 54, Waltonville 35. As we welcome you back into the Sesser Auto Body postgame show to remind you to drive safe on the way home from the Knights game. Next time you have an accident, see the collision pros at Sesser Auto Body at 602 South Park in Sesser. Denny Czerwinski and Mike Richardson alongside, and I'll turn it over to Mr. Richardson. He has the scoring and stats of this ball game.
Thank you very much, Danny. And for the Sesser-Valier Red Devils, picked up a road victory tonight here in Waltonville. They played a very clean ball game. 8 turnovers in that second half, only four, and that was with several reserves in that last 4 minutes of the ball game. They only had 12 turnovers on the night, contrasting Waltonville's 21 turnovers. 20 rebounds, 13 in the second half. They dominated the glass. Leading the way in rebounding, Jordan Gunner. What a game he put together tonight. He led the Red Devils in rebounding with 6. Overall shooting, they were 16 of 29 for 59% inside, 4 of 11, 39% behind the arc. That totals up to 20 of 40, and that's 50% on the night. What great shooting they put together tonight. All their free throwing was in the second half, 10 out of 14, 71% shooting there at the free throw line. Several guys in the scoring column. Barrett he did get the start tonight. He had a free throw. He was 1 out of 2 at the line. They put 3 guys with 6 points in. Thompson off the bench. What a nice game he had. 6 from Baxter, 6 from McCarthy, who did a good job of defense and on the glass as well this evening. 9 points for Nick Marlowe, 11 points for Van Way off the bench. Oh, he put together a great game. And Jordan Gunner, number 11, the junior, well, what a game he had. He'd go along with his 6 rebounds. He was a man on a mission inside. He leads the Red Devils in scoring tonight with 15 points. And for the Waltonville Spartans, as we mentioned, turned it over 21 times. That just took so many opportunities away on their shot attempts. 16 rebounds. They had 8 in each half. They only shoot at 4 of 14 regular shooting. They actually shot more threes tonight than twos. 29% regular shooting. A little better, 5 out of 15 behind the arc for 33%, and then averages out to 9 out of 29 attempts. 31 overall field goal percentage for the Spartans. They go to the free throw line 13 times, cash in 8 times in the second half. Totals 12 of 17. They shoot 71% at the line tonight. 2 points for Bonner off the bench to go along with 3 rebounds. Majewski had 4. Zom had 4, and he leads the Spartans in rebound tonight with his 5. 5 points for Miller, 8 for Hunter Coggins in the leading scorer. For the Spartans tonight, Justin Winchester got it hot hot start early. He was 3 out of 4 behind the arc, cooled down, and only had 1 point in that second half. He leads the Spartans in scoring with his 12 points as the Waltonville Spartans fall here tonight, 54-35 to the Sesser-Valier Red Devils.
We'll take another break, come back. We'll have the player of the game. You're listening to Sesser-Valier Waltonville on the Showcase on WMIX.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
You hear about truck months? Well, 2014 is already setting up to be a truck year. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ram truck dealer at King City Chrysler Center, Mount Vernon. Backed by popular demand, ABC Ally Financing is back. All 2014 Ram Quad Cab Express, Bighorn, and Outdoorsman models qualify for this program. Not only do you get a $2,500 rebate, Ally Financial will give you $3,000 on top of that. That's $5,500 in total discounts, plus you will get a low finance rate for up to 84 months. Payments could be as low as $350 on a new 2014 Ram Quad Cab truck. Come see one of our sales associates who will help you find any other qualifying discounts. Hurry to King City Chrysler Center at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, or browse our inventory online at kingcitychryslercenter.com.
A digestive problem can affect every area of your life. But now there's a specialist right here in town who focuses on digestive health. Mayo Clinic trained Dr. Tegpal Atwal has opened the only gastroenterology clinic in Mount Vernon. Dr. Atwal treats acid reflux, gallbladder problems, inflammatory bowel disease, ulcers, and more. For your appointment with Dr. Atwal at Crossroads Specialty Clinic, call 618-241-9071.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
One last time here at Waltonville High School, the Sesser-Valier Red Devils beat the Waltonville Spartans 54-35. Denny Czerwinski and Mike Richardson alongside. We have to pick Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. And because it's a couple of schools that we follow here on the Showcase, we're going to pick one each. Very unanimous on all sorts. So who we got here, Mike? I'll let you tell who it is.
Yeah, we got the double building here this evening on that. First of all, we're going to start from the Waltonville Spartans. He was 0 for 2 regular shooting. 3 of 7 got off that hot start, as we mentioned throughout the broadcast. 3 out of 4 in the second half free throw shooting. He ends up with 12 points. Justin Winchester for the Spartans, and for the Red Devils, what a game he put together. Jordan Gunter. He was 7 out of 11 regular shooting, led the team in rebounding with 6, was at the free throw line twice, and knocked one down for his 15 points in tonight's game. So, Jordan Gunter and Justin Winchester, those are the Crossroads Community Hospital players of the game.
February is American Heart Month. Know your numbers. Make an appointment with your doctor today. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than the hospital. It's what health care should be. Final thought, Mike, before we wrap it up and get ready to go the other way and head home before we see another game tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, I think Sesser made a statement tonight, on a hostile crowd, great crowd. Well, we got to say that right now. This was a great atmosphere tonight. Big crowd on both sides, and we definitely got their money's worth. Sesser made a statement tonight. I think it's probably in the conference mix. It's probably time for Woodlawn to make a statement tomorrow night, traveling on the road down to Sesser, and we have the job of calling that game tomorrow night, and what a pleasure that'll be.
Yep, we will be on the road at Sesser-Valier tomorrow night for the Red Devils and, of course, the Woodlawn Cardinals. We'll be on the air, about 7:25 again here on WMIX 94.1 FM and online at WMIXsports.com with that pregame at 7:25 and the tip between two teams that have had a lot of good basketball games, and especially the last 10 years. We need to get out of Waltonville. It's been a wonderful time here again. Eric Widges, athletic director here, Brian Gamber, the head coach, of course, Shawanda Horton, the superintendent. We appreciate all their help every time we come here. We get a great look on the stage. We'll wrap it up by telling you can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. You can like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. We have new content on both places. will send it off and say for Hunter Schrader, for Mike Richardson and Danny Czerwinski, final time tonight. Final score, Sesser-Valier 54, Waltonville 35. Thank you for listening, and good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the WMIX Basketball Showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. The Showcase is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The Showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Sesser Auto Body, Roley Excavating, Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn, Red Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu and by Coach House Garages, Ford Square, King City Chrysler. You can count on us. The Batter's Box in Woodlawn, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. For inside information before, during, and after the game, log on to WMIXSports.com or find us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. We are your home for news, talk, sports, and today's hot country. WMIX.